Hi, so I'm just going to make a short video and I think this will be on YouTube and I'll put it on the website just to celebrate the second day of the first teen camp I've ever done. I never expected to teach teenagers. I'm just going to give it an option because I'd love it to be part of the options for young artists who really want to develop their skills, but there's nowhere to really do that, you know. A lot of places that offer stuff just are not trained well enough to teach drawing or certain aspects of painting. Now it's great to have fun, don't get me wrong. I'm all for just going in and having fun, but that's not really what I'm doing. I'm genuinely giving people the correct foundations in French drawing so they can, that's coming from Ingres, Degas, so they can go forward with great skills by the time they're 18 and great skills in the basics in painting as well. Anyway, I'll turn around the camera and we'll look at a few things. So this morning I was taking a French plate here and there is the beginning of the drawing. You can see it there. We'll zoom in and that's the most developed part of the drawing. Here's your plate and then this is the beginning of the drawing. So this drawing is much more to go. This is my Nero. That's who I ended up naming him. This is also from a French plate, but then I went over and went really expressive, just showing people how they can take their drawing and kind of destroy it and turn it into a different energy. Let's take this one here. And I'm officially calling her Anna Olivia. So maybe Avalon's nice too. Really beautiful French drawing. Here is the drawing I did the other day in the class. And then here I'm revealing my own personal techniques of how I start drawing. So these are things both adults and young people can come and study. So that's the beginning of the drawing there. Back out so you can see. And then here you're doing mold work. So we'll zoom in on that. Here you can see it's very tender and quiet. Nice lips there. Nice reflected light underneath the cheek. The eyelashes, you can see, are barely rendered in. They're just really subtle. Yeah, so now we'll go take a look at a few of the... so for young people who might want to study us, this is the studio here. You each have your own station, you can see here. There's 9 stations in total, and in the other room there's a further 5 stations. This is the main, this is Studio 1. So we'll look at this person here. This is this person's 17 years old. And for the first time ever, they're learning these plates. And this was around an hour and a half drawing. So that's stage 1 of that drawing. There's more to go. Really nicely done. This person here is quite young. I think they're around 13. And they don't really draw that much. So they're beginning to map out and understand drawing. I think this person here is 16. Once again, they've had around an hour and a half to do it. There was an early drawing this morning. It's just they've taken the way with them. All these people here are quite young. I think they're all around 12 or 13, the people here. A nice one, beginning one there. And they'll continue to work on these in the next day. So the first term is just 4 sessions. Each one's 4 hours long with a 20-minute break. It's a nice one here as well. And then this one here, I think, is really successful. Now, this is the one that kind of challenges me on whether or not I want to teach young people, because this person's only 13 years old. And their layout there of the hand, they really took on what I taught in the direct demonstration, and they really implemented it within the work here. There's the plate, and there's the beginning of the hand. We'll zoom back out. Yeah, so overall, I think reasonably successful. Now, there was a lot of other drawings the previous day. They had 2 portraits that brought home with them. This is what we're seeing here is just you know, an hour and a half after lunch where they started this drawing. They do a little bit more on it. We will do grisaille and we will do underpainting. So if we take, let's take this chart here. Bring this through. Bop that up there if I can. There we go. Okay, great.